My boyfriend wants us to sell our house and live in a van. Yep. My boyfriend wants us to sell our house, buy a van, live in the van, and travel around the country. We've been together for 4 years. Before we met, he was a car salesman at a Ford dealership. He was like a stupid good salesman. He sold the most cars out of anyone else in his dealership the first year when he was just 22. By the time he was 25, he was the best in the region. Literally sold cars nonstop. But he got bored of it, so he bought a secondhand thrift store when he was 25. I met him 3 years later when he was 28 and I was 25 because I went to his thrift store to look for some plates for my apartment, and I literally fell in love within 20 minutes. I think I ended up spending like 3 hours in his store just talking to him. We went on a date a week later. He stayed the night at my apartment, and he pretty much never left. His lease was up 2 months after we met, and then he just moved in with me. When my lease was up 5 months later, we bought a house together. So basically, we're both impulsive and stupid, but living with him these past 3.5 years have been the best years of my life. We cannot get enough of each other. About a year and a half ago, I left my teaching job to work in his shop and travel with him. We spent about half our time driving around the country, picking up new items for the store. It's been weirdly successful as far as a thrift store goes. I think this is because we drive literally anywhere to get new items, and the other stores around us rely almost entirely on donations. So we always have cool new stuff and lots of repeat customers. He just came to me the other day and was like, we should sell the house. Let's get a big van and we'll live in it, and we can just travel 24/7. He loves traveling. I love traveling, but I cannot imagine selling our house and living in a van. I never imagined I'd live a life with so much traveling, and I definitely never thought I'd be willingly homeless. We would basically just be driving around, picking up things for the store, and then shipping items back or taking them back to the store. There's only 2 other full-time employees and 2 part-time employees that would take care of everything else. I'm not worried about being in a small space with him. We spend like every waking second together. I just don't like the idea of being homeless. It wouldn't be permanent, he said. Just a few years so he could say we did it. I didn't travel at all until I was 21, so I'm still very new to all of this. So I honestly don't know what to do. Should I sell my home? Am I dating a crazy person? I don't think you're dating a crazy person. I just think you're dating somebody who is very ambitious. They clearly found something that they love. They love you and they love their business, and they want to find reasons to get out and travel more. The original poster goes on to say that the guy in this story had been traveling since he was 16. So it's understandable that he has this itch to want to get out and see the world some more. But to sell your house, that's a big commitment. So much already goes into buying a house as it is. But to then willingly give that up just to live in a van is a big lifestyle change. You will never have private space again if you live in a van with someone else. There's never going to be a room you can retreat to just to have some alone time. It sounds like these two get along really well. They love being around each other and they're clearly in love, but I'm worried this might put a wedge between them because nothing brings out someone's true feelings like going on a road trip.
The full version of this video is actually going to be on the Am I the Jerk YouTube channel, so check out the link in the description for it. And if there are any updates to this story, that's where they'll be in the same link. And separately, if you guys use Instagram, make sure to follow @AmITheJerk on Instagram to see the text form of a lot of these stories that you guys submit, along with some of these short form videos. The Instagram is actually a really good way to catch up on stories when you can't listen to anything, like if you're at work or school and you can't have headphones in. So anyway, check out Am I the Jerk and Am I the Genius on Instagram.